And hello again, folks. It is Kamikaze here to bring you more Danganronpa. Right now, I have a Cosmo on my lap who is very, very comfy. So soft. Oh, okay, moving on. Don't worry, you guys. We're one step closer to the truth, so don't give up.
Try to remember what happened. We can find more clues left by the mastermind.
Clues? What kind of clues?
Like, if Rantaro was deceived by the mastermind and went to the library, maybe somebody saw Rantaro having a suspicious conversation with someone. It would be a good idea to figure out who knew about our trap. Either way, anything you guys remember might be able to help with the case.
Yes, but are you sure the culprit is also the mastermind?
Huh? Yeah, I think so. Why?
Then what Atua just told me about how the culprit entered the library is correct!
WTF, mate?
Huh? I didn't hear anything. Oh, that's right. Only I can hear the voice of Atua. Then I will speak on Atua's behalf, as his prophet.
It makes me want to Google Atua and find out if it's a real religion, deity, or whatever the hell it is.
If the culprit is the mastermind, they could have entered the library while avoiding the cameras.
What? I mean, I'm thinking of like how that would end up working. I mean, the only thing I can think of is the vent, because the vent was not where the cameras would be, so it wouldn't set off the cameras, and she organized the book so neatly. And then there was that space above where he died, and the shot put, where I was mentioning before that if the shot put fell down, it would, cause a contusion or kill him or something of the sort. And the flash on the camera, why was the flash on the camera? I thought the flashes were turned off on the camera, so that way it wouldn't be suspect. And the only thing I can think of is that the great detective is the only one that could have done something. Stepped away for a moment. There has to be another entrance to that vent. But where? Moving on.
Are you serious? There's a way to do that?
Super serious, brother.
Super.
Atua sounds like a shady weirdo.
A way for the culprit to enter the library without being caught by the cameras. Is that really possible?
Atua says I should continue explaining on his behalf. Yeah, ha ha ha! Only Atua knows the truth behind this incident!
Non-stop debate.
The culprit was hiding in the library the whole time, before Kaede and Shuichi even placed the cameras.
Where would they have hidden?
Inside the hidden door!
Nope. Wait, what? She said the hidden door, so the hidden door behind the bookcase?
The culprit was hiding in the library the whole time, before Kaede and Shuichi even placed the cameras.
Where would they have hidden?
Inside the
Hidden door!
Hidden door! I screw up a lot. Let's try this again and actually listen to
The
everything like I
culprit was
should have done
hiding in
together.
the library the whole time, before Kaede and Shuichi even placed the cameras.
Where would they have hidden?
Inside the hidden door!
Got it.
So you're saying the culprit was lying in wait there?
If that's true, the suspects are those who were alone at the time of the incident.
The only ones who didn't go to the dining hall or basement are
Kokichi and Kibo and Ryoma, right?
I knew the culprit was a male!
Oh, you can shove it.
Yahaha! Behold Atua's divine logic!
Logic. I can tell there's a contradiction, but I don't think Angie's noticed yet.
The culprit was hiding in the library the whole time, before Kaede and Shuichi even placed
How
the
do I screw
cameras.
this up?
Where would they have hidden?
Inside the hidden door!
So you're saying the culprit was lying in wait there?
If that's true, the suspects are those who were alone at the time of the incident.
The only ones who didn't go to the dining hall or basement are...
Kokichi and
That wasn't it? Like, did Gonta make a mistake? I'm just gonna die here, you know. Just... Where did Gonta make a mistake? Ugh. I have no hearts left. Where's the Zelda dying sound?
The culprit was hiding in the library the whole time, before Kaede and Shuichi even placed the cameras.
Where would they have hidden?
Inside the hidden door!
Oh, that's what it was.
No, that's wrong!
I didn't even realize that bullet existed. You couldn't have hidden it.
Wait a minute, Angie. I don't think it was possible to hide in the hidden door.
What? You dare challenge Atua?
No, I challenge you and your insanity.
I don't think the hidden door was ever used. While investigating the mastermind, I placed dust on the card reader.
Where did you get the dust anyway?
If anyone swiped their card key, the dust would have fallen.
We already confirmed during the investigation that there was no dust on the floor. The bookcase hadn't been opened, so I doubt anyone was hiding in there.
The fog has lifted.
Let's argue.
You still got a ways to go.
Huh? What do you mean?
The culprit could have been in the library before the cameras were even set.
If it came from the other side of the door...
You won't be able to prove anything with weak reasoning like that.
It seems you've been contradicted. When this sort of thing happens, you'll go into a one-on-one debate called a rebuttal showdown. What's a rebuttal showdown? For now, let's explain the controls. In this mode, you counter the other person's claim when they argue against it. Move your truth blade with the left stick and align it with your opponent's claims. Perform a regular cut in the direction of the blade, pointing and pressing A. Paching! Cut with the truth braid by pressing Y. Oh, sorry, I forgot to tell you. In this mode, truth bullets will be called truth blades. Use a regular cut to your opponent's word to find a weak spot of yours. Slash it with a true blade strike. Of course, if you don't have the correct truth blade, you will not be able to cut the opponent's remark. That means, if you cut multiple words at once, you will get a time bonus. 2 at once gets you 2 seconds, 3 at once gets you 3. The more you cut down, the better. What are you looking at me for, Cosmo? You're so cute. Slice as many as you can. By doing so, you can screw the debates, to your advantage. With an argument your favor, debate progress. On the other hand, you ignore the other person's remarks, it will skew towards their advantage. Okay, this became Fruit Ninja again, like the previous games. If you also agree, if so blah 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 blah. Thanks for your time.
Even if we rule out the hidden door, the library's got no shortage of hiding spots. There's piles of books all over. Since the culprit was there before the cameras were played, they could have been hiding there, you know. They took out Rantaro, then took off.
But if the culprit killed him and ran away, wouldn't they have been caught on camera?
Not if they went back into hiding. Right after killing Rantaro. Then, once everyone's gathered around the body, all they gotta do is act like they just ran in, rejoin everyone, and we'd be none the wiser.
I'm starting to see holes in Ryoma's argument. I have evidence I can present that will break down Ryoma's argument.
Not if they went back into hiding. Right after killing Rantaro. Then, once everyone's gathered around the all they gotta do is act like they just ran in. Rejoin everyone, and we'd be none the wiser. Not if they went back into hiding. Right after killing Rantaro. Then, once everyone's gathered around the body, all they gotta do is act like they just ran in. Rejoin everyone, and we'd be none the wiser.
But what am I doing?
Not if they went back into hiding. Right after killing Rantaro. Then, once everyone's gathered around the body, all they gotta do is act like they just ran in. Rejoin everyone, and we'd be none the wiser.
Ow. I've got like one more shot. One more.
Not if they went back into hiding. Right after killing Rantaro. Then, once everyone's gathered around the body, all they gotta do is act like they just ran in. Rejoin everyone, and we'd be none the wiser.
I'll cut your words!
Break!
The culprit met him inside the library? That doesn't seem possible, though.
Let's hear it then. What's your reason?
If you take a look at the 3 pictures from the camera we placed near the front door, this is when Shuichi and I met up with Kaito and Tenko and then rushed in. This one shows the other 4 people running in after they heard Tenko scream. And finally, everyone else coming in after hearing the body discovery announcement. You can clearly see everyone entering the library in these pictures. It wouldn't make sense if there was someone hiding in the library the whole time.
Well, that does cover everyone now, doesn't it? I guess the one who still has a ways to go is me.
Don't worry about it. It's better to think about each possibility anyway. Right, Shuichi?
Shuichi, wake up.
Yes.
Is Shuichi okay? He's been really quiet. Is he worried about something?
So the real question is how the culprit entered and exited the library.
We cannot continue until we address that problem first.
It's quite the mystery. How did the killer avoid being caught by the cameras?
It's almost like they were invisible. Oh, but it wasn't me. My magic can only make you half invisible.
You know what? You haven't shown shit for magic, so cram it up your redheaded butt.
Your upper half, to be specific.
That's kind of a half-baked invisibility spell, isn't it?
But both doors to library had hidden cameras on them.
How about the vent in the library? Maybe they came in through there.
But Shuichi and I were on lookout in the classroom with the connecting vent.
Wouldn't there be other connections?
The culprit waited until Kaede and Shuichi weren't looking, then turned invisible.
And didn't I just say about sticking something up your redheaded butt?
Himiko is really gung-ho about her invisible culprit theory.
Yeah, no. There's no way someone snuck into the library through the vent.
That's right. We have evidence that proves that would have been impossible.
I get it! When I set the cameras, I also stacked some books in front of the vent. If someone did crawl in and out from the vent, the books would have collapsed. While we were investigating, they were still neatly stacked the way I placed them.
Maybe they put the books back when they left the room.
Yeah.
That would be quite difficult to achieve on such a narrow bookcase.
If we've ruled out the vent and doors, then how'd the culprits get in and out of the library?
Mission Impossible style, through the roof.
Maybe divine intervention?
Gonta no can think of any other way to enter.
Eureka! I know how the culprit got in the library. The front door!
Have you been paying attention? The camera would have taken their picture.
Not if the culprit timed their movements around the camera intervals.
That's true, it's a wind-up camera. So wasn't there a picture of nothing?
Huh? Intervals?
Better not be Suichi.
What is that?
What's intervals? I don't know, between here and there.
Basically, the culprit knew about the cameras and their intervals. So they snuck into the library between camera shots to avoid appearing in the photos. I know. Beauty and brains. Why? It's just not fair.
Mew, what's this interval you're talking about?
Huh? Oh, now you're asking me. After the shutter snaps, the camera can't take a new photo for 30 seconds.
30 seconds? Why the hell would it take 30 seconds to take a new photo? That doesn't make any sense. 30 fucking seconds. So, essentially someone would open the door and make the camera go off, but they wouldn't be in the doorway, so that way they wouldn't be caught. So then they could run in and within 30 seconds be able to set up everything to end up happening, like a shot put ball being fallen from the bookcase, because there was a space up there, and that's where I'm assuming it's going to come from, and you can't change my mind on that until they prove me wrong. And then they got out within that time frame.
Because I redesigned the cameras to auto-roll the film instead of having to do it manually.
But 30 seconds?
That's the first time I'm hearing about this. Why didn't you tell us from the start?
But I told your little beta boy toy after I gave you the remodeled cameras.
Beta boy toy.
What?
Shuichi?
I'm sorry. I guess I forgot to tell you.
How could you forget to tell me?
I didn't think it would affect the plan. I didn't realize it would matter. I guess I just forgot to mention it. I'm really sorry.
Now I'm getting more and more suspect of him.
I forgot. What a pitiful excuse.
Yeah, that's pretty much a lie.
No, it's not a lie. He probably just forgot.
Then who
There
else
was
would have
so
known?
much going on at the time. It's only natural to forget, you know?
Yeah.
Let's put that aside for now and talk about the camera intervals.
What do you mean? I mean, putting that aside is kind of stupid because there was only 2 people who knew about the camera intervals, and if it was used.
Each interval lasted for 30 seconds, correct, Mew?
Yeah, sure. I'll explain it again to you mushheads. The 3 cameras that Kaidiot and Puichi placed go off when they pick up movement.
Puichi.
From there, it takes 30 seconds for the film to auto-roll to the next photo.
Why 30 seconds? I mean, seriously, disposable cameras go whoop, 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 and you're done. It doesn't need to go... I don't even know how to make that go 30 seconds long.
So, for 30 seconds, anyone could have entered the library without their photo being taken?
Just from that area.
That may have been enough time to kill Rantaro and exit the library.
It's definitely
barely enough time. You just gotta move at lightning speed.
Or they just have to set up something to happen.
I see. Then there's no doubt the culprit made use of the camera's intervals.
Because then when What's-His-Face went to that one camera and was reaching out to it, that's where the thing fell from the sky. I am saying that because I am like 93.475% sure that it came from above. Just like what happens when I play Overwatch. Junkrat rains from above.
That means the culprit was Mew all along, since she knew about the intervals.
You're an idiot.
Don't be an asshole! I have an alibi. Remember the dining hall?
But you're a robotics expert.
Oh, yeah. Well, who else knew about the intervals?
One other person.
Now, who was it
I
again?
really want to punt that tiny little brat into a field goal. And on the other side, there's spikes. Maybe a few cactuses.
Shuichi.
Well then, does this mean that he is the culprit we have been seeking?
Shuichi!
Hey, what gives, Shuichi? Shuichi would never do that. Right, Shuichi?
Unfortunately, we will find out next time on Danganronpa V. Thanks for watching. Same will supply, blah, blah, blah. I'll see you guys in the next one.